Around, right, this rope around. Stop that rubbish. Under there, so, come on. What's do any. Well, guys, what a video this is, and literally, I am this rescued pony's last chance. It's do or die. Things have got too bad over the years. Progressively, this pony can be lethal. So watch this video, guys. There's a lot in it, a lot of different scenarios, and I have to dig real deep with this one. Before we get going, the Billericay demo in Essex, our first demo of the year. We're not doing many. That goes ahead a week on Saturday, so 2 weeks time from this video airing, and we're looking forward to that, guys. See you all there, and there's some seats left. Let's fill it up, guys. It's almost full anyway, but it'd be nice for a few more to come. Don't forget to bring a chair for that. So there's that. Now, the other thing I need to mention very quickly is we've got to go to, fully enough, coincidentally enough, Charlotte's in Tenerife now with her family, with Dan and family, on their family kind of honeymoon thing. And we've got a client who's asked us to go and see if we can help a horse there. So we've jumped at the chance. We're on our way over in, I think it's about 3 weeks time. We're not there for very long, but guys, if you will have time for a visit while we're there, another visit. So if you're in Tenerife, you've got a horse you want us to visit, then give us a message. And also, if anyone can recommend a riding centre for me to go. I did like a blog in Crete, and so many people said they really enjoyed that when I went riding in Crete, and did a little blog of the island. And I'm going to do that the same with Tenerife. I love Tenerife. I've been there before. Super place. It's got a live volcano you can visit as well, and all the sulphur smell. So I'll do a little blog of that. So yeah, if anyone knows a riding centre, recommend it to me, and then I'll get that all booked in and do a little blog. So yeah, that's it. We'll crack on with the video now, and I'll catch up at the end for a minute. So we're here.
Yeah.
Quite bleak, isn't it?
Is that the lady there?
Well, there's a gentleman coming over. Oh. Okay.
Mike's.
We've left them all in because they're all calm. They all had a feed at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
They finished by 10
Can I just count them first, right? So I just got here. This is Jan and John.
Jan
and
John.
You these are mostly rescues. They're all rescues.
Him
Yeah.
and the one you're going to treat Tango are part of the Lamphy 8. Jessica died. He was in cots for months.
Right.
And he was terrified.
That's the one we're going to see today. So guys, you might have just heard Jan, the lady that rescues all these horses. It's her life really, guys, and she really does a great job of rescuing these horses. I mean, she's got so many of them, and that's what she does. Amazing person, really, and a very, very good, accomplished horsewoman. Well, you would be with all of those horses, rescuing them and looking after them. But basically, this fella here, Tango, was a part of what was called the Lamphy 8, and several years ago, local to where I live, really, it's within sort of 20 miles, there was 8 horses rescued, and they were all on death's door, and they were nicknamed the Lamphy 8. I think a couple died. Well, this fella, Tango his name is, he was one of the ones in worst condition, and he had to spend a long time at a local vets, wonderful vets called Cots Vets, and he was that weak. He had to be held up in a sling for a long time, and he had massive abscesses on his side, and they had to keep turning him one way, turning the other. They didn't think he would survive, but he did survive. But with all of that work done to him and the pain involved, he was the most nervous. They very little could be done with him, but Jan worked her magic and managed to get somewhere with him, get a head collar on and start gentling him. But he still wouldn't put up with anyone else. It kind of made him a little bit more wary of other people, but the more bond Jan got. And over the last few years, every time there's had to be any kind of veterinary care or feet, he's had to be kind of forcefully haltered and jabbed, injected. and it's gradually over the years got worse and worse and worse and worse, to a point where the last time the vet went in the farrier, it was so dangerous, and hence this is why I'm there. It's kind of very desperate now. So yeah, if I can't do anything, there's questions got to be asked about what happens with him, and there's been so much effort put into him. So here we go. And bear in mind, I've got to be very careful on this visit, because Tango is at a stage now where he's boxing out, he's striking out with his front feet, and he's kind of working out that gets rid of people really by striking out. So I've got to be very careful on this job.
Was 30 when he died.
What's the donkey's name?
Oh, okay.
Elvis?
He was given as a present by the best man to the groom up near Boothwells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catch him because he'd been
Yeah.
running a field with 500 sheep, chased with dogs, chased them on the quads.
And you just keep them,
Elvis.
you just give them a life, and
He came, we got him.
Love to have
We
ridden
got
him.
him nipped.
But there's no
from,
pressure
Mallard's
because
Beach.
ask. So all of these, you've gentled them to a certain extent. All these horses, you can catch them.
Yeah,
They have a
we can
good
do
life.
everything.
You can have the feet done.
Yeah.
There's no problem. So there's just one, and that's the one that was turned every day. And
We had him, and I could do his. I sat in the field with him for hours on end.
who's this one? This is the one we've come to
Tango.
see. Tango is the one we've
Yes, you've come to see. And I sit there, and I spent a lot of time, and I could get his head collar and everything. Once I got him in with the herd, because when we tried to get him in with the herd, and we introduced him slowly and with gates between them, and and fences between
Yeah.
them. Then he would jump massive fences and escape and run. So
Okay.
we'd have to bring him back.
So we've got one real troubled. All the rest, fine. You get on well with them. You can 4 or 5 years.
5 years, I think now. 5 years.
5 years, and you've always got by with sedation and being able to.
But in the last year,
The last year,
he now sees when anybody comes.
it's going to be pain with the jab, and he's going to have to.
And
Yeah.
now,
Okay.
And now, thank God for Graham, who now does 23 rounds with him. And
So the
and
vet's,
that.
but I was told that the vet now can't really.
He's had
It's
enough.
it's unsafe.
It's unsafe.
You can't blame
It's
him.
unsafe. This is
It's
right.
unsafe. So really, it's at the end of the line as far as taking care of his feet
Yeah.
and having a safe existence.
So
with problem.
there's a major problem. But
Yes,
the rest,
okay.
it's just he's got a block, and now.
Okay.
But now he's gone from fear
It's-
to out.
I've been told he's getting aggressive now. He thinks there's something going to happen. So he's almost at a stage of being a zebra in a. No, I'm being serious. He's at that stage where you've got to load the flaming gun and dart him. That's where he is.
Totally. It's
That's
darting
where
from
he's
a
at.
distance. That's totally
Okay.
it.
So, all right then. So let's go and have a little look at him. How?
Would you like me to take any of the others out of the
Well,
yard? And we left them like this because
Let's just have a little look at him, and then let's just have a. There's also awful lot of history here, isn't there?
There is.
His
I
history.
mean, the thing
is-
is, we made progress.
Yeah.
Going back 5 years ago, and then we've gone back this last year.
Yeah. How? Can I ask you then? Say on a normal day, no one's here. Come down and everything's good, and he's and you can put a head collar on him usually.
No, we can't. Not now.
You can't put a head collar
That's
on
why
now.
I was wondering, yeah.
could a year
No,
ago,
it's
but not now.
can I just say it's unsafe to leave a head collar on, but occasionally it's necessary, and so I think he needs to have one left on, maybe one.
Field safe.
Well, no, a field safe's going to. It's one of those things. I think for him, he needs it on. Number one, he's got to have a head collar on. Without head control, you're going to get nowhere. So that's the first thing we got to look at. So Cott's Veterinary Centre know him quite well.
Huh?
They know him quite well over there. Then.
Cot.
Now, what I want to try and keep the pressure going.
Go on, mate.
And I don't want him being too comfortable there. And then what I want to try and do is block him down till he considers me right. So I'm going to block him till he. Now here, guys, I'm just trying to get him to face me, but I have to balance an act here, balance everything, because he jumps like a stag. He'll just jump out of there if he's overpressured. So I've got that on my mind as well. So he looked at me for 1 second then. You'll be able to watch the video when I've done all of this, so that if you ever can't catch him one day, you get him in here, you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to pursue him. It won't be as... When he considered me with 2 eyes, he's had a break now. He's had a little bit of a rest, okay? So there, he's looked at me again. I shut my eyes for a second, told him I want 2 eyes. I want you to consider me, not go away from me. So as I go towards him now, as I see 1 eye, I'm going to ask him to move again. You with that? So so now 1 eye. So from now on, he only rests when he gives me 1 eye. When he gives me 2 eyes. When he gives me 2 eyes.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm doing?
Yeah.
So he's giving me 2 eyes here. So he's resting. 2 eyes, not moving away. He's giving me 2 eyes. Okay. So I'll see whether he can let me touch now. Little bit of pressure, no pressure. There you go. And my timing was terrible there. I wanted to put this in so you see my timing was terrible. As he looks towards me now, you'll see how he starts to I'm putting pressure with that halter now. I should have put my arm down right there when he gave me 2 eyes. So that, for a little while, made it a little bit harder. So my timing was off. Human timing isn't as quick as it has to be sometimes. He moves all right, doesn't he? There you go. That's it. Right, have you noticed the only way he'll turn in is on his right eye? Have you noticed that or not? So the only way he's allowing 2 eyes to me is from this side in, not the other side.
The other side, oh no, that's that side. That side, he's been treated and he had a massive growth.
There's some reason, because usually they're better off on the left eye, because that's the side we do everything on in their lives. He's only turning in from the right side, just so you're aware of that. So So now his fear's dissipating, he's not so frightened.
We all need a bit of that.
Well, they're up on the hill, you see, when it's dry, and then we bring them down here. We've got shelter, because we've got no shelter. too long. We're still in our 80s.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, big moment right here, guys. I've been putting a little bit more pressure on, as you could see there, because it was taking so long. And I have to kind of quicken these jobs up than I would normally take. But can you see there, after the pressure, he gave me two eyes, and he really thought to himself, hang on, all the pressure's going. If I follow, if I go towards me, and that was a big moment there where he thought, yeah, I'm gonna consider that. So, and I'm still backing off there. Fortunately, he didn't keep following. That's kind of a join up, hook up. He didn't do that, but that was a big moment right there where he considered me and all the pressure went. Try. So here again, it might not seem like a big deal, but it's huge in a horse's mind. Everything's been flee from people, especially someone new. And here, very quickly after that first step towards me, he's considering me there and stepping towards. And I know the significance of that, the fact that he considered coming towards rather than fleeing from someone. You see that? He turned in. That's what I'm trying to do, is get him to turn in on this eye as well. Good man. And for doing that, he's having a little... So, mate, see? Mate. We don't know how old you are, do we? Huh? We don't know how old you are. Right then. Can you stand that? Can you stand that? Yeah? Just about. Now, will you let me go the other side? The same? No. Can you see the difference here? Did you just see that? Okay.
It's freezing. Go and get your jumper.
You don't seem nervous now. You seem all right. Okay. I'd been trying to catch him, sort of good enough to be able to consider putting a halter on, and it just was not happening quick enough for the session because I'd already been there a long time. So I made the decision to gently rope him, and you'll see that now. So that was the decision, and it works for me. The way I do my roping and how to deal with things once the rope's on, I get a lot of success from it, and it kind of quickens things up a little bit. I'm going to attempt now to drop this over his head if I can. I know there'll be the ropers out there saying, whoa, did he miss that shot? But I did, guys. Very rarely do I miss, but he was that fast in that moment. He moved to the left so fast. My loop never went over his head. So, yeah, I missed, guys. I've showed you. So we'll carry on. And I missed.
You missed. Oh.
He says, I know what you're doing. No.
Oh dear.
It's all right. I only missed again, but I know it was on. Look, the shot was okay, but the way he put his head down and moved to the right, it came off, guys. So Okay, that's 2. It's got to get it the 3rd time, surely.
You're losing your knack, kid.
Hey?
You're losing your knack.
Well, he's so quick, Tam, with his head.
Whee. All right.
So the important thing is with the rope is not to pull it the minute you've got it on. So let him go. That's it. Yeah.
You should have gloves on. Huh?
No, because it's such a small place. Yeah, it's nothing.
But we haven't got anything else unless you're in the field.
There you go. That's nothing. That's absolutely nothing, mate. And you buy your horse there, buy your friend.
He's the lead herd.
Yeah.
That horse in there is the lead herd.
Oh, really?
Yes. So he's gone for reassurance there.
That's fine. There you go, mate. Right then, so what I'll do, I'll touch this one. There you go. He's all right. He's all right. Now we'll see if we can just get him to go towards me a little bit. So I'll start to lead him around a little bit here. Come this way with that foot. There, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. There you go. Come forward. There. Come this way. With that leg there. There. There you go, mate.
He said he's not sure about the dragging of the
That's
rope
all right.
on the
Well,
floor.
he's got to get used to stuff. That's
No,
it.
I know.
We can't creep around him too much. Yes. There you go, mate. There you go, mate. Right. Come here. There you go.
He was terrified of carrots to start with.
Carrots.
Carrots?
We're going to bring you away a little bit now. There you go. There you go, mate. You see which eye he's putting me in most of the time? When I look, you probably wouldn't, it's things you might not have noticed, but it's so evident with him.
Get one on the road to do. We do a lot of training.
Yeah.
Still, Maggie left, we do a lot of training
Yeah.
together with him. But I hadn't noticed it on for that.
Yeah. You probably will now. Now. So that's good. Mate. Yeah, there you go. Now I'm going to simulate a halter here, if I can with him. So I'm going to keep going until he stops his feet. Mate. So now he knew, Tango knew I wanted to put a halter on him. He knew what I was going for, and he was really petrified. The breathing, you can't, obviously you won't hear it. I could virtually hear his heartbeat. He was petrified now. He knew I was trying to catch him. Mate, that's it. That's it, kidder. That's it, mate. That's it. Mm-hmm. So we're getting, that's it. That's better. We get a head colour on you in a minute now, can't we? And then we can make a start when we can do that. Right. Well, we weren't really known then. It was all by chance that we got a channel. COVID time. No, we're all right for a minute. I want to just get the halter on, and then
Where's
can I
the
just give
halter?
you that? Don't pull on it. Just hold that for a minute. I'm sorry it's muddy. But is there a cloth in here for my hands? Okay, let that go. Okay. There you go, mate.
That's a nice
There you
feed.
go. Now, guys, I don't know if you're realising what's going on all the time here. He does not want me in the left eye. That's where he doesn't want me. That's what a lot of this behaviour's starting to turn up now, because that's where the halter's always forced on that side. Always, you know, so it's all showing up now.
That's good though. Keep.
There you go. All in that eye, isn't it? Huh? All in that eye.
You didn't bring them back down, they've lost them. When I washed them.
With the, I'm touching his, you know,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him more used to my hand, because I've got to put that on, haven't I?
Yeah.
You with me? Because I've got to get that over his nose. I'm trying to get him more used to me having my hands round without him fleeing. Now, there'll be a couple of times when he'll go again, and we just start again, like there. But that's not going to do it for him. But
Thank you ever so much.
it's good here, right? And then I'm going to go the other side and see whether he can accept me, because I've got to put it on the other side, haven't I?
Got any other head collars that pass on the other side?
No, but they're a good thing to have, because a lot of horses are worse this side. You with me?
Yeah.
So a lot of horses, if you do more and catch them this side, they get better with this side eventually. He's different. So you're better off with this halter as it is, but at the moment, I don't know if I can get on the other side. You with what I'm saying? So
It explains to me why I can do that with him, and I can get the nose, and then this morning I got it over his
Yeah.
nose, but I can't get to the other side to do
No.
it. That explains why I'm not going
a
further.
lot of it's, you know, that's what that was about. He's told us this is where, and it will change your relationship with him, because you'll know that. So now I'm reaching and I'm getting somewhere each time better. You with me? So I can come here now and he knows I'm gone when he comes here, rather than going away. So there, you see how he automatically, there, when I reach for him, he's coming. You see the difference? So if I come here, I'm going to keep this going till he automatically comes this way. Tell him how good he is. Right, that was automatic then. You see how you build that up? Because he's all about, with anyone other than you, he's all about going. I want him to think about coming.
He'll do so much for me, and then he's going.
Oh, he still goes. Right, see this?
So it's that bit.
See, it's when he comes, I'm going. I'm gone. When he comes this way, I'm gone. Yeah. So here is, you know, I want me reaching causes that. I didn't touch him then. Me reaching, he's going. Now I'm gone. So I'm going to keep doing this. So he knows there. He got rid of me by coming this way. There. Okay. There you go, mate. Now I'm making the noise of the halter. Yeah. And he's still there. Now I'm going to attempt to come this side, and he's saying, now I'm going to go quiet, and I'm going to rub him. And that's the point there where he was having that much hassle. He considered, he searched, and let me go on his other side without trying to, escape from me. So here he's asking me not to. Then he allows it, and then I notice it pretty quickly, and I just drop down within myself and just like wash my head there. I've released everything within me. All pressure's gone. I just go quiet and I sink within myself. And he recognised that. He allowed it. He didn't want it, but he allowed it. Good man. Good man. And I'll keep giving him breaks. Good man. Good man. There you go. You've got a big mane, hasn't he? Huh? You've got a big mane.
2 weeks ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
Right, he loosened his mouth off there, which was a good sign. Mate. Right, okay, you see where his head is? Over there. So, yeah. So and you see how he's leaning? I don't know if you could see his whole demeanour. He's away.
Away from you.
Yeah, so his whole thing is away from me. His thoughts are away from me. So can you come this way? Can you come this way? No, he says, I can't cope with that. There. So I just had...
so much sense why I'm doing it, and I've lost it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it, I've lost
Yeah.
it. It just is.
Yeah, well maybe.
Seeing it.
Yeah, maybe. It'll make more sense now. Come on then, mate. Can we? He says, no, you're going to let me down now, aren't you? You're going to put a halter on me. And I don't want you on that side, but I'm going to try now and stay that side. Good man, good man, good man. There you go. There you go. That's it, mate. He said, I want you in the other one. And that rope's following me. That rope's following me. You're going to put that on and you're going to put a needle in me, aren't you? You're going to put a needle in me. No, we're not. No, we're not, mate. No, we're not, mate. Mate, there we go. There you go, mate. That's it. He's leaning away, but I'm going to try and stick with this a minute and see whether I can get him to tip this way a little bit. Good man. Good man. There you go. There you go. Now we got this. Let me get hold of this. See if I can get that. And have we got it? Yes, we got it. Huh?
After we put the rope round and then
Do you? There you go, mate. There you go.
crazy this lucky here.
How's it? There you go, mate. We got that on. There you go. We got that on. You sure this is his?
His is too small now.
You sure? Ah, dear.
It's not. It's too small. What's this one?
Don't think this is fitting.
What's this
No,
one?
this is his, here, on the gate.
Oh.
Oh, hell.
Sorry.
So how did I get this?
How did you get that one?
Donkeys, it's
Bugger. Bugger, bugger,
dear.
bugger, 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 bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Good man. This is
Probably me
yours.
saw the blue one and gave it to him.
This one's yours.
Oops.
I had the wrong one.
Put this one. This is the first time he's had this one on. Because
Which one?
it was the green one, and he's grown.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't fit it.
Ah, right. We gotta put it on you. We gotta put it on you, haven't we? There you go. This is on. That's it. So it was inevitable, wasn't it? He resorted to, the pressure was on just too much for him to cope with. And then he caught me there. But, this is where the striking out was starting to come, the boxing out. And you've got to be so careful because it can be, that's nothing to what he could do. He could squeal and really, he could break a leg in a second or worse. So you've got to be careful. Anyone watching this, be really careful doing this sort of thing. Good boy.
That's what he started
Yeah.
doing with the vet.
Right. Right. So what we need now,
Is a lead rope.
I need my clip-on big one.
A clip
So
on
we're getting somewhere, aren't we, Jan? We're getting somewhere now. So the next thing is getting this on under there. Now, he's getting a little bit more serious now. Pressure's getting on him a bit more. He's resorting, to being a little bit more forceful with it. So again, I've got to be really careful. So,
What's your crown jewels? Come on, mate. It's only a clip.
where is the clip there? The one underneath. He's saying, I know what you're going to do. Okay, good boy. Stop that rubbish. In a minute, we're going to have to show you can't do that. Good boy. Stop that. Let's go near his mate. Okay. Boy. No, you're not going to do that. Right then. So you can see here, guys, there's no way you could expect a vet or farrier to be putting, to be trying to get head collars on. And here he just clipped my knee there. That could have took my knee out. And yeah, so here I had to search something out, and I would have loved the head collar on ready to be able to do this a little bit better, but I let him know in the instant there. I backed him off, and you'll see maybe a little change here. That's it, mate. Here. That's it. Good boy. Good boy. We're going to put this in and the clip. That's what we're going to do. Alright? Boy. 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 None of that. Lad. Good. Boy. Boy.
It's quite awkward because the ring is right back here.
Boy. 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 Good lad. How can I get that in there then? Right? How can I get that in there? Okay. Right. Okay. Now then, let's get this off here. Good lad. That's it. That off you. Boy.
It's on his.
He stood on it with his back foot.
Yeah. Right. So if we can clear that rope up out the way. Now we'll get him halter broke again. He's leading well.
Do you want a rope? Do you want a cloth?
Yeah, I'll have a cloth. Now, for him to be boxing out, stop there. For him to be boxing out, and I can tell he was...
Just explaining to people that are watching that don't understand, when he's kicking out, you mean, when he's kicking
Yeah,
out.
when he's boxing out and kicking,
Yeah.
he's at a point where he knows he's frightening people, without a doubt with that. He did hit me. The next stage, he will hurt somebody, all right? That's the stage he's at. He's saying, I will hurt you next time. So they can't, you've been into horse all your life. To be able to do what you're doing with these, you're an experienced horse person. I don't have to tell you how dangerous that can be.
That's
I don't blame the vets. One.
I said, we talked about it the last time.
Yeah.
I said, Matt, this is getting worse. Who is this? Do you know anybody?
The problem I've seen is when it's fight or flight. We all hear that all the time. It's very relevant with him. When he's cornered to be injected and everything.
He's got a system that gets rid of you.
And it's working. He knows it's working. So every bit of his DNA is telling him he has to he can't flee, so he's going to fight. So he is boxing out now. Then the next stage is when you've seen when they really squeal and really go. He could take someone's head in. So you can't take the risk, but we're going to see if I can change his mindset on it. So I will firm up a little bit, like any mother with a foal would. First of all, I'm going to lead. He's leading well.
Yeah,
That's good. So he's gone from shaking at the head collar to actually accepting that a little bit now. So if I come this way, release him. Yeah, he's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Now when I stop, I need him to stop. I need him to back up, which he did. I'm going to start getting very matter of fact with him now. No sheeping around him to form any sort of leadership. I want him to back off. I'm looking at his feet. come forward, stop the left, send the left back, right, left, right, thank you. Can we come on this side and take the hind quarter end? Yes.
So, can I ask,
Yeah.
if I was doing this now and
Stop.
he suddenly started kicking, boxing out, what would I do?
Well, I'm hoping he does, because then I'll show you, because
Sorry, I just want to know what
there has to be nothing in it for him.
Yeah.
And when they realise there's nothing in it for them, like it won't change my expression, it won't change me. What I'm trying to do is, an alpha person is like an alpha horse. We have to move their feet. They can never move ours.
Yes.
Okay? It's all about space, not sharing feed. I would never hand feed him if I was you.
Okay.
I know you do.
It's how we've done it with reward.
Yeah, I know, and it's hard to accept this. It is actually almost abuse to a horse to do it, because, not all horses, but one as timid as this, if you allow him to take feed from you, he cannot trust you, because any horse, alpha horse, will never allow that, a subservient horse, to go anywhere near its feed. Dare they? So we are constantly teaching him disrespect to take our feed, especially a nervous horse. Okay, just the donkey. Tell me truth now, the truth. If you put a nice bit of feed there, and
It's his and the donkeys.
forget the donkey for now, all those horses,
They will back off, they wait.
right. So by constantly with a nervous horse telling him he can come into our space and take our feed, it completely screws with his head.
Right. Okay.
Not all horses. You're teaching them disrespect to a horse like this.
I'm questioning because I want to.
Well,
I want to
I'm
understand
explaining.
my mindset,
I'm
change
explaining.
my mind, yeah.
It's
That's it.
okay.
Thank you.
35% of the horses we go to are hand fed.
Yeah.
I go to some real horse in trouble. It's a common denominator.
Stops now. Okay.
I would. Right. So I'm asking his hindquarters to go. So now I've switched from looking at him at all to looking at his feet. Stop your feet. I'm looking at his feet. If I can move him, I become alpha. I become something to be more trusted. You see? I'm not worried about him. It's where his feet go. So this side, move your feet. Disengage. You disengage is lovely. Walk out of it. Stop your feet. Back up those feet. Thank you. Back up those feet. Thank you. You see how I'm within myself telling him, that's good. Good boy. Move your feet. So he's leading beautifully. Now, can I get forward motion from his feet? Okay. So I'm going to ask now for forward motion. He's not giving it me. Forward motion with his feet. There, I had it for 1 second. He's never been lunged probably in his life, but we'll have him lunging at a walk in a minute. At the time, he's getting more confident with me. Go forward. There, forward. Go forward. There, forward. He's leading lovely. Stop. Go forward. There. You see how he's starting to respond to what I'm asking? Can he go forward this side? Yes, forward. Can you go forward? Can you go forward? Forward. Yes. Disengage those hind quarters. Yes. Back up a couple of steps. Yes. Go forward. Yes. Stop. Stop. Back up. 1, 2, 3. Have a rest for a minute. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
So I'm controlling his feet now with me. So whenever he does that, there'll be nothing in it for him. I just control his feet. Is that a lot to take in?
Well, I've got to retrain my brain.
Well, you know, you don't have to train your brain at all.
I've been doing with food.
Well, look, you can use food, but my suggestion is,
So I need to take
okay, look,
I also need to be working.
look. All I'm saying to you is, how good has the feed worked? It hasn't, has it? So the feed.
The thing is, we we made progress in the first
Where's
2
that
years.
drag?
And then we've gone back. There's loads of
Yeah. The more you hand feed a horse as nervous as this, not everyone. Look, some people get on really well with it, but the more with him that you're going to tip-bit him, the more he will not trust enough.
Well, we went forward. Then we
I
went
wouldn't. Right. So that's right. Right then. So I'm being matter of fact now with him. If you, I almost want him to think about boxing out for you, because now I can now can you go this way? Yes. Yes. Come on. There. Right then. You're going to box out for me? Hey? Should have worn me box tan.
Yes. He takes a cricket
so-
box sometimes.
Would you say I've got somewhere?
Oh,
Give me some encouragement.
oh, it's just awesome. I mean,
You think I've got somewhere in the time, yeah?
yeah,
Okay.
awesome.
So, so what I did was first of all.
I've never ever seen him like this.
Calm like this with the head collar on, other than when he's today.
Only when he's sedated.
In the last 3 years, only when he's sedated with a head collar and doing this. Going back 5 years.
So this is pretty good. Do you know what?
It's just my heart.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Right, tells you what I did. I'm going in and out fairly quickly. I was hoping he would do that thing, because then I'd have backed him up all the way over there with a big smile on my face, no aggression. That's the worst thing we can do, is really get mad, because the reason he's protecting himself, because he thinks we're gonna eat him anyway. I mean, they're worried. So by us getting mad, a lot of people get mad. That only has the adverse effect. Tip there, he's lowered it a little bit there. All right, that's good. And I'm deliberately leaving the rope in front of him because he was so frightened of ropes. Mm-hmm. Mate, come over here. Mate, didn't do anything for you, does it? Huh? Right then, so, can I touch him all over? But you can, I think, can't you? Huh? Other than the legs. Well, we'll get on to that, mate. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. Right, we're going to give him a break a minute now, and then see if we can touch the legs. See if we can touch the legs. Right then. Yeah, we will have a drink a minute. Now, what I'm going to try and do, you know, I wanted to lower his head, and he said, what it was, when my hand was in his kind of blind spot, and then pressure on the top, he told me, I can't cope with that. Do you notice I've listened to him and I haven't gone back under there to do it? So I'm going to see whether I can lower it in another way. So I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on the top of it. You all right?
Yeah,
On the-
in that finger.
I'm going to put a bit of pressure on the top. This lowering of the head is a big deal for these horses, to do it in the presence of humans. So I'd be doing it a lot with him. So you never see a horse with a low head being upset. They're always high, aren't they? A horse upset will always have a high head carriage. And so I'm going to see whether I can put a bit of pressure here, just a little bit. And he shook his head there. He's going to try and figure out how to get rid of this. So I'm going to look at his neck. He might go over there. He might do all sorts with his head. And what I'm going to do is a little squeeze and look at his neck and see whether I can get a little tip of his neck down and then release it. So I'm going to just keep this going. No, I want a real try of it. I want to see whether he can drop this down. I'm squeezing a bit here. If he can, he dropped just slightly then. So I'm going to leave it for a second, tell him, there you go, mate. You got rid of me, off your neck. Right, again. So I'm going to put a bit of pressure. He's gone up, so the pressure's still there. He's gone up. He's gone up. He went down 1/2 inch. Did you see it? So this is how you build in. So there, I'm going to put a little bit of pressure. Gone up, so the pressure's still there. Pressure's still there. Pressure's still there. He's going to think he dropped it, so I took my hand off. So I want to do this a little bit. Right. So you see, did you see him drop it then immediately? I went up there. So we'll give him a break a second again. So I'm going to put that on there, a little bit of pressure, and he's got to work out. He got rid of it there. The only thing I didn't like then, he shook at the same time. So you can also almost, he might think next time, if I shake my head, it'll get rid of it. So I've got to, see, he shook his head there. Now it dropped a bit. It dropped a bit, but he shook as well. It's one of them things you have to, so can you, no, that's not going to do it. Shaking's not going to do it. But dropping this neck will. If you drop the neck without the shake, then you get rid of that little squeeze. This will mean a lot to you when you drop this neck now, because I've had that squeeze on a little bit. He said, but I feel vulnerable when I put my head down. I preferred it up. Oh, you went down a little bit then. Do it. That did it. Isn't it? No? Right then. Okay. I think what we'll do, we'll give him a break for a minute, because he's gone through a lot there. And if we do have a drink, then we'll come back and we'll see whether we can start touching his legs. Yeah, mate. Because I've got to be able to put this back on you, haven't I? Huh? I've got to be able to put this back on you. Right then, there you go. Right, don't box. Don't box, it won't do any. So I'm not angry here. So you saw there in the moment, I firmed up. I got control of his feet. He backed off me. I didn't get angry, but I made it. There's a connection, because I was so quick with that. He, has got a connection from doing that to having to back up. So it has to be really in the moment, like a mother would scold its foal. Has to be in the moment. And if you notice here, the common denominator here is when you underneath his chin, clipping on, he doesn't like that. He can't see it. There's a blind spot right under there. He's not sure what's going on. He feels uncomfortable with it. He starts shaking his head. And that's where some of that boxing is coming from. Not only that, but that's where that behaviour starts there. And there, his head's gone up. That's where he strikes out with his foot. Catches me again. And that's where, in the moment, I shock him a little bit and then bump him back, pursue him like any alpha would. They chase them off. Well, I find backing a horse is a much better, rather than chasing them away as such. You can do that in a round pen sometimes, but here, making a horse give to you, as in yield to you, I find that it would be very, very, if I had this horse for a little while, very quickly, all of this would stop, the whole lot, with me making him yield a few times when he struck out like that. I'm just going to move his feet around. Right then, back to this. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like a mother. So there, boxing. So what will it do? Absolutely nothing, because you're going to get your feet moved. There you go, mate. Nothing, won't do anything for you. Won't do anything. See? I ain't going to do anything. Boxing. Hurting people. It won't do anything. That's it. That's it. See? That's it. That's it. And from breakdown, hopefully, will come breakthrough. Don't box them feet. Don't box them feet. There. That's it. This work hopefully will save his life, because, some people would say, oh, you're being very rough with that pony. Well, this is do or die, isn't it?
Yeah.
The internet is a horrible place. People will watch and say, well, you're bumping him back like that. It's the end, I think, for this pony. That's why I'm doing this. Isn't it? It's the end. Would you agree? It's the end for him if this.
There's nowhere else to go. We've got to the point.
Yeah.
if we can't have a vet down to the
Yeah.
gate in to do his feet, there comes a point where then it's cruelty by letting his feet grow because you can't
So,
do anything. So
do you
you've got
see
to
any
do something.
change here now?
It's phenomenal.
Look. Now I'm under here, clicking this, touching him, and he's just accepted that. So what I'll do now, I will move away because he accepted it for a second. So let's go and have a drink and yeah. That's it, Tam. We're going to have a drink now. Let him think about it. Turn that off.
He hasn't gone away yet.
Huh?
He hasn't
Look
gone
at me.
away yet.
I
No,
did
that's all right.
and sweep yesterday to try and get every bit
Well.
of there's plenty more costs.
You might.
It looks like it looks like you did a bit of mud wrestling.
Do what? Moved.
Well, I've turned this off and put it back on, and he's still in the same
He
place.
hasn't moved,
Hello,
look.
mate.
He can't believe what's just happened, you know.
He's in shock, I
He
think.
can't believe what's just happened.
Honestly,
Tango.
to me, there's joy in it for him.
Tango.
Well,
Because he wants,
He'll-
he wants to be like the others. He wants to. You can.
Fear generally, but
So guys, this is after we'd gone and had a cup of coffee and everything. We come back and we just couldn't believe what we were seeing. We'd just come through the gate and you have a listen to this now.
He is in the same place.
He's
isn't
in
he?
the same place. He hasn't moved,
Oh,
does
that's
he?
funny. You've worn him out.
I looked at his feet and said, stay there.
We started the day with the feed because afterwards the feed, they all just stand relaxed. like
Yeah.
this Afterwards. So I said that's a good thing.
Now I'm wondering,
any coffee one.
I'm just going to try and get some of the mud off this. How weird, he has not moved in an hour.
We went to a horse in Clearwater in Florida.
Yes, we did,
And it
didn't
was
we?
a big white stallion. And he, honestly, he was the same. He stood for half
stood.
an hour in the same place.
It's because that he would never have been handled like that. See, it's a total change of thought patterns.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Oh, he's
coming
coming to
now.
investigate
That's
now.
a good sign.
Hello,
Him
mate.
coming, isn't it? Now
Hello.
I'm expecting. There you go, mate. There you go, mate. That's it. That's it. That's it, mate. There you go. Now then, so go back to putting this on. Do you remember we had this before? Yeah. So we was working on this before. So I would say that is well, but not as bad, is it? As he's, you know.
Was a gentle twitch of his right leg or anything.
Yeah. So
Amazing.
would you say that's better than it was?
It's just
Yeah.
amazing.
Okay, right, okay. So now I'm going to get back to where I was. Get back to where I was with him. Back to where I was. The more I can, but I'm not being sheepish. And I'm not, now come on, you're all right now. That I find doesn't help. Right. Have you ever tied him? Okay. Well,
Thank you.
you've got to be very careful tying a horse for the first time. So this will be the first time he's ever tied. Okay. Right. Yeah. I don't think he's been tied. Right. So we want.
By the gate, or
There's a ring where. Oh yeah.
there's rings on this side.
I'm just gonna.
There's rings down there.
Well, I'm gonna do it here because he wants to be. Come on. Come on. Right. We'll do that first. Now, with these ties, if he really pulled back and was worried, it would come out. You with me?
Stops him panicking.
If he got really worried, he wouldn't thrash himself to death.
Okay.
And the only release he'll get is forward with his feet. Now, it's quite easy for you to do this with him, to have him in here, isn't it? I'd leave him tied up with a little hay net now and again, so he gets used to staying, and then go up to the hay net, right? Go up to the hay net, give him a rub. So now, I'm going up to him, bring him forward. Because what I'm doing is trying to it's helping me advance and retreat with him. So go and catch him, come away from him. Is this making any sense?
What you're doing now is what we did in the early days.
Is it?
Yeah. Walk away quickly.
Yeah, well,
he flinched over everything, so he just
but look, he's tied, isn't he? He's tied safely. Look, that's coming out of there now, and it's done him no good pulling. And then you can bring him forward. Do that. Get your little hay net there if you want, and then you can play with lots of this towards him. You know, get hold of this, get hold of that, touch him. Go away. This is what will.
Gives me such hope. This bit here.
What?
Of the head collar on and being able to do that, and just do.
It's the approach.
Do the yard.
Perfect, but go up to him. Don't look at his head. Just look at his feet. That's what I'm trying to do a lot of. Is look at his feet and come towards him. Right. Lovely job. Go away. Go towards him like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing. All right? Okay. Now he pulled. See, I'm taking absolutely no notice of all his little flinches. Yeah. Walking away. Go and catch him. Touch him. Clip on. Come forward. I'm going to release for every time he comes forward with those feet. Or moves them there, pull that. Right, your turn now. Go and just touch him. Go in as if it's nothing. Go in as if it's nothing. Give him a little rub. Any side. I've been doing both. This is something I would do. Yeah, and then just look at his feet, or not his head. Yeah, if you can remember, come straight round. A lot of advance and retreat, a little rub, and then come away. A little rub. There you go. Like it. Don't pat him. I wouldn't pat him hard like that. Then
It's all right.
Then I'm coming.
Off.
Sorry, it took a long time to get pats in, so I've been practicing pats with him.
There you go, mate. Right, you stay that side. I'll come this side. So we'll have people both sides. Now your turn. And then rub on him. Just rub on him, yeah. So I'd have a hay net probably here. Or move that.
Just remember not to look down and not to.
Well, I wouldn't, look, I'm looking here, but I'm not looking at his eyes. I wouldn't look at him directly in his eyes. That's what I wouldn't do. For now. So.
You used to play cricket, didn't you?
Yeah.
He used to play for his weights construction.
What I'm going to do now is come up here, look at his feet, look at his feet. He's pulling on that thing.
It's coming out there.
When he stops, I'm going to work away. You see how this is working?
Yeah.
So I'm going to just hold this now and release when he comes forward. Right. Okay, right then. So I'm going to look at his feet here, look at his feet, go down with my hand, good, and I'm going to move away. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit of a time with him, not being bashful. That can be set to go stronger. Right, so, okay, I'm going to come down, touch his feet, lovely. So now we'll go on the other side. Now I don't know what that'll be like. Maybe it'll be all right. Yeah, right then. So this one coming down, he's going to pull back here. And I'm going to say, well, that's not going to do anything. That's not going to do anything. That's when he stands still, then bring him forward. So without this clip, you wouldn't get this done. It's a genius, and they're BHS approved. So this foot here, then coming down, coming down, coming down, and this is advance and retreat. Advance and retreat. So now I'll come this side. Again, I'll keep pulling this through. A little cluck, wait for that foot to come forward there.
Everybody wants one.
Huh?
I said I keep them in the car. Everybody always wants one.
Right, so come down here, like it's nothing, tell him how good he is. Keep this going. Now, the reason he's not getting so upset being tied, because guaranteed if it was on string, he would have broke it by now. If it was solid, he would have panicked. The fact that when he gets frightened, fight or flight, he can still use his feet. So he's still got the power of flight. So he doesn't really have to fight. So this side here, if he moves, I'm going to go with it and then just touch him here until he goes quiet with his foot. Right, so I'm going to keep on going here. That's not going to do it, mate. That's not going to do it. That's not going to do it, nor is that. Okay, so I'm going to touch it down here and now move away. So these little breakdowns are good because he has breakthroughs from them. Do you know what I mean? Okay, right then. So, got that? Yes. Now what I'm going to do is try and put this rope around. Right. This rope around. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. There you go. And put the rope around you and okay. Okay, pull that through. Okay, right then. Now then, let's get back to that. Let's get back to that. That's it, mate. That's it, mate. Good boy. That's it. That's it. Mm-hmm. Forward. Boy. Well, that's not good. There you go. Good lad. Good lad. That's it. More of a chance to pick it up. So, there. You see how this will build? And this is without sedation. You've done what?
More in one morning. Oh, you just picked it up as you turned away completely.
He did what?
You turned away.
Did he? Okay.
He's learnt more in one morning than the first 8 years of his life, hasn't he?
There you go. Right. So we give him a break now with that. Mate. Mate. Now, him pulling back did nothing for him, did it? Because every time he could move his feet, but he's come back. He's come back. Look at his head dropping. We will have breakdowns, but as long as the breakdown, we get breakthroughs. Maybe take the foot up with my hand. There. Yeah. Good, mate. Good. That's good. Now I'll try and do it with my hand. Yep, did it. Getting there. Now that was nice, so I've got to let him know. No, that's it, mate. That's it. But again, pick it up, hold it, put it down. Brilliant. Yeah. Right, so now pick the foot up, hold it, put it down. I'm going to go down again, pick it up, hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put it down. That was, it definitely could be. So, you could be finding the foot that all the problem's coming from. Could be this one. horses. No problem at all. No problem. Look at him putting his
Yeah, I know. That's what I was
foot
saying.
away there.
Yeah,
Huh?
he's like, no.
Mate,
That's
see what he's doing? He's never had an abscess under there, has he, or anything? No?
It was on the right-hand side, a massive abscess towards the back.
On the right-hand side. Got you. Right. So this is a delicate part of this now. Yeah, but I was very lucky then that I got my timing exactly right then. There. Okay. Oh, good man. I know. It was a form of what's it? Right then. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Let's leave him a minute. So we built that up, didn't we? We built that up, and he's thinking, well, hang on, you've buggered off now. You've buggered off. What did I do?
to get rid of you.
He's let me have his foot. How much sense is that? What I was saying to you was, I realised that we actually learn the things we needed to have known at the beginning towards the end.
I spent money with people and I'd help, and I said, it's got me no further.
Well,
But what I'm seeing today is that some of the things I have done
all right.
there is a memory, a muscle memory in there.
Well, what I try to say to people is, I've got certain people I have learnt from, okay? Some of the great horsemen, and I went to America 80 times. We spent all our money for years because I was obsessed. To get where I'm at with this, I'm not being funny, you've got to be obsessed, and not everyone can be. Now, I got obsessed with it, and I'm at a stage now where I'm into thousands of horses, so I've got a knowledge there. But I only do, I reckon, 30-40% of what my idols did. And I used to do everything. And what I'm trying to say to you is, you'll only pick up from me what works for your feel, your ethics. Just pick some bits. You'll pick some bits, but some things that I do won't work for people. Like my people I trained with, that I used to do 100% what they did, some things didn't work for me. So over the years, you begin to realise, only take from someone what works for you, your feel, strength, what sits right in your mind. Do you see what I'm getting at? Yeah. Just do a couple of things you've learnt off me.
But it's watching you do them that gives you confidence to think,
I can do that, yeah.
there's a way forward.
Yeah.
I won't remember all
You'll
of
see
it.
the video. The video will help you immensely. This is a job that has to continue with.
Yes.
Don't be upset if it doesn't go as well as it has with me, because
It's not going to do it.
do you know? Well, think to yourself that you work at it and catch him, and you know, and do a little bit of leading around with his feet. You've got some. You're going to have one of them ties, right? I'm going to gift you a tie. They're £20, aren't they? I'm going to gift you a tie, right? It'll mean a lot to you to use one, and it'll mean a lot to him. That will be his tie station, where we've done it with those two in there. Do the same scenario. Eventually you can change the scenario.
We bring them, well, this is like this from the graphic.
He's had a nice break, so I'm going to run my hand down. I'm going to take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it down. That was very good, wasn't it? Right then, so I've got his foot again. I would say I could trim that now. Would you agree? Yeah. I'm going to pick this one up, and I think I could rasp that now. Would you agree? Mm-hmm. Okay. And I'm not going to do, I'm not going to go for the back foot because we're doing so well. No, I think I don't want to ruin what we got. We've done so much in one session for him. Right, this is the foot that he doesn't like. So I'm going to rub on him, go down, pick it up. And I think I could do that one as well, myself. Agreed? Yeah. I'm going to do it one more time and then take it off.
See for his body position and everything else, he's so much more relaxed now.
Something, wasn't it? But would you agree this is hopefully going to save him? You'd have had, he had no future, did he? He didn't.
That's why
So it was one you might have had to.
I've been worrying about it for 3 months.
Yeah.
And then we
I don't think he'll have to be put down. I think
He'll be fine.
he'll be okay. But you've got to get Matt. I work with Dan. Matt used to be my farrier. I love Matt to bits, but me and Dan work in a certain way, and I think it's going to have to be. So I'm working out the best thing to do with him is to come in this side, touch his withers, touch him a little bit, then go to it. Because when I went and come straight down, he moved.
Can you make John do some practice?
The what?
Can you make John do some practice?
Make what?
John do some practice.
Make.
John have a go.
Right. Okay.
Stroking him and doing.
Yeah.
making him more
Go in and try not to eyeball him like that, because he'll see the trepidation and you wondering if it's going to be all right. So just go in, stroke his chest, stroke his. You tell him what to do. You're the boss. Go on. Yeah, good. Not too much talking. Yeah, and then the other side. Good. Give him a. Yes, good. And then come back round here. Right, and then. Go straight, rub his neck, go straight down to his fetlock and just pick it up and walk away. Straight down to his fetlock, pick it up and walk away. Did he take it from him then? Did he take it from him or did you put it down? Lovely, that's fine. The other side, do you want to try it or not? Yeah, rub his neck first and then straight down, pick his fetlock up and didn't let you do it. Okay. So. Right then. Yeah. What I personally would do is, till he's been trimmed a few times, I wouldn't pick the feet up. I would do all of this, catching him in the air, tying him up.
Concentrate on that, leave the feet alone for now.
I was just hoping he would take a grab from that then. If he can take a couple of grabs from that. But that's his tie station now.
Yeah, okay.
That's his tie station where he gets comfortable with you. Approach, leaving him, rubbing on him. Brush his legs if you want, but I wouldn't probably pick his feet up till me. And I think that's as much as I can do, and I'll take my, put my, what's it back on there?
Oh, he's having it. Is he having a bit?
Yeah, I'd like him to have a little bit of hay where he is. So we'll let him off then. He's leading quite well there, isn't he? Huh? Leading well. Right. That's it.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh God.
What? Making a mess.
Sorry, mate. That's what I did. I got sent this photo. They were laughing about it, guys, but I went off the beaten track there, look, and spun up a little bit.
Oh, come out now.
Look at the donkey. So guys, as we were leaving, all the horses were let into that field there. We thought, do you know what, fair play to Jan and John. None of those would be alive now if they hadn't have rescued them. And yeah, well done to them, eh? What a change, guys, from when I started that visit. What a change. I felt huge changes coming. And there's going to be a part 2. That's part 1. Remember, now I was able to catch him, Clip on, it was a real problem clipping on under here. He really didn't like that. Really, that was quite troubling for him. But I can clip on now, catch him. I can pick his front feet up. I didn't do the back ones because time had gone on so far. I will do that in a visit. There'll be part 2 where Dan will meet me there on the afternoon. I'll go in the morning. It's not far from here. It's only like about 25 and 30 minutes from here. So I can go in the morning, I can do a session, get those back feet going well, and then Dan will come, and for the first time without station, we are going to get him trimmed, and we'll film that. So there'll be a part 2. I'm sure there'll be a few ups and downs with that. So we'll get that filmed. And yeah, what else here? I did write down. So part 2, yeah, that's it, guys. It's a long video, but some of these videos are long for you to be able to learn from them and really get into the story of it all. So, guys, I'm off. Please like, share, comment, hit the subscribe button. That really helps as well. And don't forget, we've got a couple of channels where you can go on and have a bit more. They're like the subscriber channels that you become a part of. So, okay, guys, happy trails. I'm off. See you soon.